Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Thank you so much guys for watching our videos that we have so far posted, two of the videos, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support and the liking and the subscription.
Yeah.
So we'll continue to encourage you guys to continue doing the same and support
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the supporting. And on today's talk is going to be a little about what the focus of this channel will be in future and so on.
Basically, what we're trying to say is that we've agreed or decided to this conclusion that we'll be mainly focusing on relationship issues, advices, also some sort of counseling and all that.
Yeah.
So our main focus will be mainly in those areas.
Yeah.
Let's say, for instance, communication in a relationship.
Yeah.
And when we talk about relationship, we're talking about relationship from different perspective or different levels of relationship. You know, from courtship to a fiancé level and even to those that are in marriages.
Yeah.
So we'll be speaking about many issues or many challenges that we have ourselves faced, and we've learned a lesson out of it. We've learned a lesson, and we also like to come out with some of those experiences and tips to out there to you guys.
Yeah, a little bit about communication to be like how important the communication is in marriage or just in a relationship. Because like one of the things that for us that we use a lot in our relationship is actually communication.
That's right.
Because like without communicating with one another, like you will never know what is going on in your partner's mind. So communication in a marriage or just in a relationship is actually very, very important. Yeah.
Like we said earlier on, that communication is just an example we're trying to give up
Yeah.
of what exactly we're trying to say here. It will also be a certain decision. Certain decision, and also the life itself in a relationship or in marriage, and let's say things like giving your partner attention and all those things that happens within a relationship. There are also certain myths that people have around there, people that haven't yet got into marriages or in a relationship at a certain level, that they just hear marriage is hard or marriage is simple and all that, or when they get married this will be happening and all that kind of stuff. So we just try to reveal the reality of all this, of all this fancy institution called marriage and relationships.
And of course we know that the relationship, they're not the same, but somehow we hope that that somehow this may be helpful for some of you, and actually not only you, also for us as we'll be speaking. We'll not only be speaking to you, but we'll be speaking to ourselves too.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we also agreed to be sort of inviting couples that we know in our network to come and have those discussions, and we'll be recording those discussions, so at least you get to have a broad picture of what other people are experiencing and what they have experienced and learn out of it. So some of those tips, they're very helpful. It's always good to learn from the people that are ahead of you. It is a wise way to learn and an advisable way to follow.
So we'll be actually speaking a lot about how can you contribute in a relationship. Because to be honest, I can choose today, like the time when Fred came home from work, I could choose actually to be to be ice cold and not warm welcoming him, like being happy in marriage. It is actually a choice that everyone take each and every day.
No, that's true. It's very true.
So that is actually what that we'll be speaking about.
Like she's saying, it's stuff like that people struggles a lot with in in marriages, in relationships. Sometimes some of these things, they're just so small, you know.
Yeah.
You just need somebody to break that how you call it, to break that sort of box, or the Pandora box, you know, and bring the, you know, the magic sort of, and this is how it's supposed to be done. And though there are just some small tips that breaks people apart, and it's very small tips that when you learn them, you can bring yourself apart. There are the relationships that are dying, and they're in a dying mode, but they just don't know how to get away from each other or how to move on from there. You understand? And some of these things, they're just so small stuff that even, especially us men, when we talk of communication, we're pretty bad at that. Don't want to know that.
Like we like the communication in our relationship, we use it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And men are not very communicative.
No.
I think sometimes we feel like we telepathic that she understands what is it I mean.
You do.
And you don't talk a lot. Women, they love to hear, you know. They love to listen. That's the reason why you saw also Eve in the Garden of Eden just talking to the devil. I mean, to Satan. So women, they love to listen.
Yeah.
They love to hear where the man is at. I mean, what is it? Even though you are there, and sometimes your presence can be absent.
Yeah, that is so true. Actually, you don't speak, like you don't communicate that much.
No, we don't communicate that much, but at the same time, it does not mean that we don't love or
or you don't care
or we don't care. It actually doesn't mean that. But what I also advise men is that, you know, try to make a move sometimes, because it is one of the duties that a man has to fulfill. Just, you know, you might not feel it, but 2-3 days,
so
come
important.
on, just do it, because it is a duty. You just have to, you know.
Yeah, it's how to be done actually.
Just to wind up on that, I've had a couple of people asking me how to find a partner, you know.
Okay, let me help.
And she also told me the same. In fact, she's the one that started.
I've been speaking about it for a long time ago.
You
about
also
relationships and so on.
that you also have had people asking you.
About
advices, relationship.
Exactly,
I've had recently. I've had people asking me, help me how to find a good couple, a good wife. I need a wife and stuff. 3 people so far, and I think it is enough for me to understand. Probably God wants us to speak the purpose of all this. Probably God wants us to help people. You know, not to help because we're expert. We're not expert.
We are not.
Not at all. I think we've been in marriage for 5 years now.
Yeah, this year maybe. Yeah, this year will be.
This is a 5th year. This is a 5th year, and I believe the little that we have learned so far.
And we're still learning.
Yeah, we're still learning. It's not because I'm a perfect. I don't see myself as a perfect husband at all, to be honest. But I see her as a perfect wife for me. That one I see. But how she feels about me, I don't know, to be honest. But personally, I feel like I'm not a perfect husband. I try my best. But through all this, I've learned something that I feel like I can share it with those of you that are not yet in, there.
You are the perfect man for me.
Oh, thank you to hear that.
You
seriously.
are.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear
Of course,
that.
we're still learning and we're still helping one another, you know. Like, But you are the perfect man.
I'm glad to hear that. Because I've always seen myself as less of that, to be honest.
We're helping each other. And as same as you have to, like, to be there for one another, to help one another, to supporting one another. It's so important.
Very.
So,
very important.
So
basically, that's it.
Yeah.
And very soon we'll release a video where we'll be talking.
Yeah.
We'll find it could be we start with the communication, we'll find something.
Yeah.
So we'll start from there. And if you guys have questions, you have a certain topic of interest, you can just write to us. You can write a comment there. Can you talk about this or what do you say about this? And then we'll try to find the best way we can try to answer that.
Yeah, that is so.
With the wisdom of God. Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Can you say bye-bye, Neza?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you.
See you guys.
Remember to subscribe and share.
That's right. Yeah.
Bye.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.